I'm ChosenArchitect, and this is Mystical Block. Power. Now, power is normally the name of the game when it comes to modded Minecraft and what we have to kind of go after. But in our case, there is a creative option that we have access to, honestly, now that we could technically make. But I'm going to forgo that that's a possibility. And instead, before we make any sort of creative power, I want to utilize some of the coolest generators in the pack. Now, I was going to go with the actual power mod. We will have to get into that eventually. But for now, it might be cool to go back as if we were playing back in 1.12 and older versions and mess around with the extra utilities mod that is in here and make a good old-fashioned rainbow generator. That's right, it is in the pack. Don't know if it fully works with all the particles and stuff, because normally there was this awesome rainbow effect. I'm hoping that's the case, and I'm hoping it also still generates as much power as it used to. Now, to just clear some things up, I did see a lot of you guys commenting down in the comment section below, kind of suggesting that I could potentially put a fuel source in here that would eventually fill this up and I wouldn't have to give this power. I don't think that exactly works. So if I take a tablet here, we can actually use this to make something called infinite fuel. It's not exactly infinite. It is linked to my EMC, but if I put it in here, it immediately gets consumed and doesn't get used. Now, in a normal furnace, it will stay in there, but in this particular seed reprocessor, it just eats it and it's gone forever. So I was just debunking some of the suggestions that I had seen in the comments. I do appreciate all you guys commenting, by the way, and I love them and I read them all the time. So don't think that your message has gone unseen, because I've most likely read it. Now, I've started work on crafting all of these generators, and I've gotten a place up here sort of laid out that I want to start placing them down on and kind of get the automation started. But there's going to be a couple of generators that require a bit of work first. So that is going to be the Frosty generator and the Disenchantment generator, and then also the halitosis generator, being one that we actually have to go to the end for today, which is going to be kind of a nice reason to go to the end, because up to this point, I've not really had a huge reason to go fight the dragon and to go to the end in general. There's not really been a major reason to do that. So this will be kind of nice. Now, the Frosty generator, this one is going to require a thermal machine, specifically a blast chiller. So a blast chiller does require Invar. So we will need to craft up Invar. But crafting Invar should be a pretty straightforward process. I think we can actually do it just like right inside of our crafting grid. Yes, with some iron and some nickel and a fire charge, we can just craft it right away, and then we have it EMCable. Now, the blast chiller itself, as you can see, does require packed ice, but there's actually a way that we should be able to get ice. And that is with the Ring of Arcane, or the Zero Ring, with an Evertide Amulet. This is going to be our first time actually crafting the Evertide Amulet, which is a very, very powerful item that can place water infinitely. But it also gives you some perks when walking on top of water. I just realized a problem, though. Well, we are going to have a bit of a problem getting the snow, but we do have access to the Twilight Forest. And if I remember correctly, the Twilight Forest should have snow in it. This will also, however, be a cool time to show you the effects of the Evertide Amulet. This is it. Look how fast we can walk on water. I'm not flying or anything. I just have the Evertide Amulet in my hand. It also has a necklace slot, but it allows you to just sort of surf on water as if you were floating, and it gives you a speed buff. Now, the other amulet, which is for the lava amulet, it will do the same thing, but for lava, which is really cool. Now, off in the distance on my map, I can see there is the snowy area. So I'm just going to head over there and grab some snow. I don't think I have access technically to that area to be able to fight the bosses, but we should be able to withstand any negative effect. Ooh, I hear the sounds. I don't think we have access to it, but we might. We might. There is a bit of a progression you have to go through, and it does seem like we've already unlocked it. So long as you've killed the lich, you should be fine. By the way, this is the cool effects of the ring that I have. Notice that mobs, they can't even bother me. Like, they're not even affected. This also could be a good way to potentially get ice. I think ice also spawns in here. Yeah, we could grab ice this way. I'm going to make the blast chiller. Sorry, not blast chiller. I'm going to make the arcane ring because, yeah, now that I realized I don't even need the blast chiller at all because we've gathered snow and we've also made the ring. So there's no need even for the blast chiller. 0 ring, here we go. It extinguishes entities, freezes surroundings, and all kinds of craziness. This ring right here is very, very powerful, like I said. And then in corporation with this, it's an infinite ice generator. You can just generate infinite amounts of ice. It's, yeah, and it's free. It costs nothing, literally nothing to make this. Oh boy. That is power. I will say, out of, you know, having infinite EMC, I'm considering this the most powerful thing. I know it just seems kind of odd, but it really is powerful. So now that I have that all ready to go, we now crafted up the Frosty generator, but we are going to need something for the Disenchantment generator. These are going to require bottles of enchanting. Now there's a way that we can get bottles of enchanting, several different ways. One is a disillusion chamber, but you're going to need to have the essence specifically from Industrial 4 going. Or there's, with mob grinding utils, we can go ahead and take a solidification chamber. And I think with this, we should be able to generate bottles of enchanting by putting the fluid in here and then simply putting the bottles in, giving it some power, of course. And this is going to take that fluid XP and is going to turn it into a bottle of enchanting. Now, this doesn't have EMC, so we are going to need enough to craft all of the different components here. So this magical wood, which is used on the enchanter that is part of extra utilities, which I don't know if that whole part works. This is, I think, an older version of extra utilities, not extra utilities 2. This has some interesting properties to it, but it does seem like it works as a normal enchanting shelf. You can probably have fewer of these than a normal enchanting shelf. But anyways, this does have some like mystical properties, all that fun stuff. But the cool thing is we can actually take these and craft this disenchantment chamber. Of course, we're gonna need 2 of them. So here we go, disenchantment generator ready to go, just like that. Now the reason I'm making 2 is because to actually make the rainbow generator itself, we're also gonna need a copy of all of these machines. That's why I'm making 2 of each. Now the only other one that we have to make is now the halitosis generator, and that means we need to take a fancy trip into the end. Now to prep for this dragon fight, I'm going to be making Insanium armor. Now I don't necessarily need the flight module inside of it or any of the modules yet. That should be plenty to be able to fight of course, the dragon. But I do want to make myself some Insanium armor to put all of this hard work and effort for actually crafting the Insanium together into this very cool looking armor set. And just to show how just insanely fast this is, there we go. All of it crafted up. I just went ahead and made a pattern for all of the individual armor types. And now I can go ahead and get rid of this Tinker's gear. And I am now in Insanium armor. Now, I really wish this had actual models similar to the way it actually looks in its sprite. Oh, that would be so cool. Because each tier, if you haven't noticed, on the actual like helmets, they like the higher tier you go up, you notice the horns slowly getting larger, which is pretty cool. Or spikes. They kind of, I don't know if they're horns or spikes, but I don't know. They look pretty cool. Now, of course, there's one other thing that I can't not make this, and that's the Archangel's Smite. I don't think it would be me if I didn't make one of my favorite weapons from Project D, and that is the Archangel's Smite. This thing is just literal fire. It's so good. Now, all along, this entire quest line has been begging me to go to the Nether. And, well, it's for some reason required in this full quest line. And all of this stuff that we have gathered without going to the Nether, which has sort of been my challenge. I always like to not go to these dimensions if I don't necessarily have to. Well, we didn't really need to. And this all of a sudden leads over here into the end cake and going into the end dimension, which I think I have to complete this quest here in order to technically activate the quest here, unless, oh, this one says just visit the end. Okay. So we may not have to deal with this particular section here. It's not like any of these give me rewards anyways, which is kind of, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do the quests. But if something you're dying to do, of course, you can go through and make all of these individual items and go through all the quests and stuff. But in my case, I'm just going to the end. So I need to make the end cake, which does require end crystals, which require gas tiers, And I think we have gas tiers. It looks like we can make them with generalized nether predictions. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have them because we were able to sieve for them. So yes, I have now everything, I think, ready to go to be able to make this in cake. We just need to, of course, make cake. So in just like that, cake is made, and then we just need in crystals, which are going to require those gas tiers, right? And there's the gas tiers. Oh boy, we're so close. So very close. I just need some halitosis, and then we should be able to get this generator up and running. Oh boy, I'm going to go ahead and EMC those. I think cake even has an EMC. Oh, that would be really nice. That's going to make getting into Botania so easy because of the fact that cake is EMCable. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Okay, so here's the in cake. Of course, it only makes sense to make that available. And let's head down here and get ready for a fight. I think we are ready. I have some bottles. I probably want to clear out my actually, you know what? I'm just going to upgrade my backpack. I don't know, just do that. I should have upgraded this backpack a long time ago, but now we should have plenty of resources to do this. So if we're going to be going into this dimension, I might as well upgrade it. Of course, taking it to the next tier is going to be diamond from gold, and then it's going to be netherite in a smithing table. And that should be the largest size backpack. If we go to netherite, perfect. And yeah, we're upgrading our gear finally. I know, it's like I've progressed so much. I noticed somebody had mentioned that like my gear does not match my progression. And that's completely understandable because I just normally don't need anything outside of just like my player. Like I can usually fend for myself even without this armor normally. So in cake, let's see, let's put it on top of our dimension here. And I think we're just about ready to go. I don't need these tools. I don't technically need an axe anymore. We have plenty of space inside of our bag, even without upgrades. Auto feeding upgrade. We have just enough bread, I think, to last us. And I think we're ready to go. Yeah. Also, I don't need a sleeping bag going into this dimension. So, all right, let's do this. I've taken up too much time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. We have flight, so this shouldn't be a problem. What are all of these? There's like blocks up in the air. Yeah, we can already. Oh, I'm getting like struck by lightning for shooting these. Oh, is there some kind of interesting mechanic going on here? Either way, I'm still wrecking these places. There we go. And this will be another super fast dragon kill. Just like this. By the way, these are homing arrows. So they do attack the dragon and they do home onto the dragon. So killing the dragon shouldn't be too hard, especially when we turn on this mode, which this auto homes onto the dragon and it'll do significant amounts of damage. Oh, it does seem like this dragon has like more health than your normal dragon. But yeah, we can stun lock the dragon normally with this. It is pretty awesome. Look at this. This is just, what a way to kill a dragon. Wow, I did just take a huge amount of damage. It took me down to a single heart. Okay, I just randomly died? That's kind of confusing. I wonder what did that? I don't know. What just happened there? Of course, the best way to get back is to put an ender pearl with my key and to just simply teleport back and hope that the dragon just doesn't annihilate me immediately. But we're in Insanium gear. Like, this should feel more powerful than it does. I know, of course, I don't have any enchants. But is the dragon just, like, significantly buffed? I don't know. I think it's trying to land. I should probably just let it land. Actually, it's not landing. Is it landing? Okay, with it landing, I just need to grab some bottles. And I just found this out. Oh, it didn't land. I just found this out. Apparently you can right-click the dragon's head. I didn't know that was a vanilla thing. that you can do. So here it comes down for a landing. And this is what I want to test out. Will it work? Will it even come down for a landing? Did I break the dragon? I think I broke the... Whoa! I broke the dragon. This is a different dragon mod. I need to click the dragon's head. And I didn't know this was a thing, but you can definitely click the dragon's head. Okay. The dragon still deals a lot of damage, and I didn't realize that. Also, grab some bottles of the air for Britannia. And the dragon teleported. Oh no. Wait, what? Where did said dragon go? Where could it have possibly gone? I don't know. But it worries me, because whatever mod this is kind of scary. So it shows it's on the map, but it is way up here, apparently. Like, way up here. What in the glitch is going on? Oh, and if I fly, I take damage. What? Why is there a blaze? What is even going on right now? It looks like the dragon is slowly coming down. Why? I think at this moment, this is where gym armor would reign supreme, because you just wouldn't die in gym armor. It's, yeah, you're pretty much invincible. It's kind of crazy how powerful that is. But as you can see right here, the dragon is slowly making its way down. It has finally made it back out of the sky. I don't know why it just got yeeted up in the air like that, but hopefully we can kill this so we can get our generator set up. I also want to kind of explore a little bit and find an in-city and maybe grab an elytra and or a few other things. Who knows what we can find in those chests. By the judge of all of this, none of those loopholes have probably been modified, and there's probably some really OP stuff there. I think I might know what triggered this guy and got him to yeet up in the air. It might have actually been the fact that my Swiftwolf Rendingale is in this, like, yeet entity mode. That might have been why it got yeeted. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. That might be it. I mean, yes, the dragon still does this crazy move here. But there we go. There we go. Let's get out of this. Oh, no. He's in like final stand. What is even going on? This is a chaotic dragon. I don't even know what to say right now. I normally never struggle with the dragon fight. So with this going on, I don't know what's the deal. I just got hit with levitation. Come on, dragon. You've got to end. Oh, man. Wow. What a dragon fight. So much fire. You know what? That would have been a great time to have had the 0 ring on. Because I think this extinguishes fires, right? Oh, it just placed snow everywhere. Oh, man. Yeah, that was an interesting dragon fight. Like, to say the least. Okay, I need a torch from you. Can you... Okay, I need my magnet on, apparently. Apparently my magnet just got yeeted as well. I must have yeeted it out somewhere. Nope, magnet just got put on me. Oh my gosh. So, we'll go ahead and nab the dragon egg real quick. There we go. Next generation. So we've got our dragon egg. We've got our portal set up. I have ender pearls, so that is not a problem. The dragon egg also has EMC. Seems like all of this stuff, for the most part, has EMC, except for dragon hearts, which is part of draconic evolution, which is going to be kind of a pain. Yeah, if the dragon is like this every time, we're going to have a way better way of killing this. Also, we just got draconium dust, like a whole bunch of it. And that's also very nice. You know, the one thing I forgot to do is set up a data model for the dragon, but the more I take a look at the actual dragon data model, the more I'm like, this doesn't even give you anything really that's worth it, in my opinion. So I don't even think farming a dragon via the hostile neural networks mod is a great idea. Am I the only one that the like area just seems so dull? There's no Endermen anywhere. Like, I wonder why the Endermen are just gone. I don't know. Maybe they're all on this island. We have to travel here to be able to get to it. Okay, there's the Enderman. Ooh, and we have the Outer End mod in here, which adds some custom biomes and stuff. Okay. Is this going to make it harder or easier to find an end city? That's the question. Look, there's a sky island. What? A slimy sky island up here that is full of ender slime. I'll nab some of that for sure. And we can nab some of the leaves, hopefully get a sapling. And also dirt. Nabbing some slimy dirt is the only way that you can grow any of these saplings anyways. I mean, these don't have EMC, but they are part of Tinkers. Look at these alien-like creatures. What are these called? They don't even have a name. Crystallite. Huh. Or no, sorry, Crysite. What do they do? Oh, they make a ding noise. Oh! What? They stomp on you and then explode like a firework. Okay. I've not seen that mod before. Is that from this mod? End's Phantasm. It seems like there's a lot of end stuff in this pack, which is weird because this is a skyblock. Now here we go, an end city. This isn't the one that has the elytra, but this is one that will have some loot. So I'll be able to get some loot and also grab some of the things I need, like some end rods. I also need to grab some chorus, and I need purpur blocks, which are going to be a big part of this whole thing. I think upstairs here, this should have the loot chest. Yes. And not much going on here. Just some diamond boots and some normal loot, it seems. This has turned into Let's Build a Generator episode and is now Cursed episode. That thing is cursed looking. It's long, slender legs. It's a stalker. It's definitely stalky. Yeah, that's for sure. It's not attacking me though, so it's kind of passive, which is, I kind of think it's cute. It's kind of cute. Hello. You know, sometimes you just gotta embrace the abominations. You know what I'm saying? Greg knows what I'm saying. Aha. This is exactly what I need. Let's see if there's any good loot up here. Of course, there's going to be an elytra. And I also want to grab the dragon head, of course. It would be much faster if I was standing on something. Look at that. So much quicker. So, let's go ahead and get the elytra real quick. Probably grab some shulker shells. I don't know if those are going to be super necessary, but it should be pretty easy to kill them, just like that. Okay, so we get these stellium nuggets, and these are used. Ooh, those make some cool looking blocks. Of course, gotta grab that elytra. And I think that's about it down here. There's some insta health potions. All right, and let's check the loot again on this one. Whoa. There's golems. Oh, he's got some knockback. Okay. I mean, if we didn't already have flight, this would be insanely hard. Okay, just emeralds. Nothing amazing as far as loot goes. So outside of the cool things that we're seeing everywhere, this is about it, it seems like. Now, before I head back out, I just need to grab a little bit of chorus fruit. Oh, jeez, what is that? Okay, I was not expecting that. That is creepy as all get out. Okay. That caught me off guard. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I was just trying to grab some chorus. Why must it do that to me? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh man, and it seems like it doesn't even, the sword doesn't even work on it. Now it's time to end the game and head back. Oh man, it feels good to beat Minecraft again. Yes, and here we are. Okay, so now that I've gotten all of this done, well, it is now time to set up these generators. And now I can actually craft the halitosis one, but we still have to automate all of these. Now I have all my generators placed. I'm really hoping this works because at this point I am working with a few things, such as a halitosis generator, and over here an earnest generato. Sorry, this is an halitosis generato. And then I'm also an NT generato. We got all of these generatos here set up and ready to go. I'm really hoping that all of them running actually get the full functionality going. Oh boy. Now on all of these generators, I need to make sure they're always running. So I do need to make sure that we are trashing the power. So I created a trash channel and I just need to get all of these selected. And I need to get one all on each one of these to make sure they're always going to be running. So we always have the effect of that rainbow generator. And I'm hoping it actually has a display because that's what I'm really wanting. I don't even need the power. I just want the really cool rainbow effect in the world. Now, all of these should be relatively simple to automate. For example, the halitosis generator, I just simply need to give it an EMCable item that is going to be, well, I just dropped my tablet on the ground. I do have a backup. This is why also I recommend setting up a backup and making sure you have a transmutation table in your world just in case something like that happens. But there we go. So I have my tablet. Let's get some, let's see, Dragon's Breath, right? Because that's the item that we're going to need to EMC specifically for the halitosis generator. Let's just start with this. So as soon as I put that in, that should now be connected to that. And you can see it's starting to fill up. And it does have this giant X. I don't know why there's an X here, but it is running. It's just the power's getting voided. You can see right here the power's getting trashed. But it should be running. This is where I'm hoping that these actually work. If not, well, at least I'll learn my lesson for playing around with ported mods of really popular ones. Now for the overclock generator, we're probably going to need some upgrades on our actual pipe. We'll see how this goes. But I always use sticks for this, as sticks seem to, yeah, it actually seems to be keeping up just on its own, which is kind of cool. And then, yeah, all the other ones just gonna be like steak, for example, for the culinary generator. Whatever the thing says is probably what it takes. Now, this is the slimy generator, and in the older version, it also accepted milk and slime at the same time. But this one, you just need to, yeah, give it a slime, I assume, slime ball. Now, for the potion generator, it does seem like the potions have EMC with them, so that actually makes this kind of convenient. And I believe it just, well, it's placing it for some reason in this slot as well. I don't think that has any effect on it. We'll see. But it does seem to be working for right now. So we'll just let that flow. And I think it actually consumes the full bottle as well. Now this one requires lava, the magma generator. Even though it just shows an item slot, it actually does require lava, which is going to be an interesting thing that we're going to automate here in a second. But everything else is going to be pretty cool. Actually, the enchanted books. There's enchanted books, technically. That's just a raw enchanted book that can go in here. And that seems to work. And it also has that same problem where it goes in that side slot. And of course, the pink generator, well, it just needs pink anything. We can give it wool. We can just give it pink dye. Pink dye is probably the cheapest thing to give it. And there it goes. And that should be generating. And then we have this one, which just needs redstone. And I think everything is just about ready to place down and see if we have everything running. Oh boy. And this one, of course, requires TNT. Now I went ahead and just made the volcano amulet, and I want to see if this will work. So if I place the volcano amulet in here and I set in this basic tank, I set this to empty mode, will it fill with lava? Oh, it doesn't actually accept it as a pipe. But I'm almost positive I can have something potentially click lava onto this tank. Well, I wonder if a mechanical user will work. So we have it set to place block, drop item, attack. Oh, I don't think a place block would be a right click. We can try to have it place a block. It is going to, however, need a point. So we could go ahead and feed it some power here and see if that works from our basic power grid. Oh boy. It doesn't seem like it's clicking into here. I have just the solution. Ender tanks. This particular ender tank can go right here, and we'll hook in a pipe into this. We just need a fluid pipe. And this is the lava generation that we set up early game. And because we're not really using it for anything else, might as well fill this ender tank with it. And then we can just place this ender tank directly on top of, where'd it go? This one, right? That's a redstone generator. This one right here. We can just place it right on top and then make sure it's set to export mode, which should send it lava. Oh boy, but it seems like it sends it at a incredibly fast pace. And I don't know if that's, I mean, it seems like it's outputting power, but I don't know how big the tank is for this because it doesn't really say anything. Okay. So I think with that, everything should now be technically running. Everything's producing power. The only thing I haven't set up is the nether star. Ooh, let's do that. I think for right now, I'm just going to manually place in nether stars, but we do have over 500 of them. And as you can see, that is completely filled. And for some reason, I can't trash out the power. It's not allowing me. It's not pulling the power out. What? Okay, so now we have to test if this is going to work. We'll make the redstone generator. I'm going to place it down, and it doesn't seem like it's working. It says it's missing 0 of 16 generators, and it shows all the generators as missing. Oh, that is sad. That makes me sad that I set all this up and it didn't work. Oh, that's very, oh man. Oh, don't use this in your world, because as you can see, it does not work. Now, you know what generator would work? Well, the mycelial generator, the one that is from industrial foregoing, which, well, I'm going to have to probably make that one instead. This is the mod that updated from all of those things and actually added the same sort of generator into its mod. And as you can see right here, the nether star generator, you get all of these up and running, and you get them to stay running, even though they do require a bit more finessing. And these will all generate 25 million RF per tick, but I'm so sad that this did not work. Well, I guess this is me testing something so you don't have to. Oh man, I really wanted the rainbows everywhere because the good old-fashioned rainbow generator in 1.12 from Extra Utilities 2 was gorgeous, and I loved it. And I really wish this would have worked, but it's not recognizing these no matter what I do. It always says 0 of 16, and it says missing generators, and shows me all of the generators that are missing, regardless of if I place them back down again. It just, for some reason, doesn't detect them at all, no matter what I do. So I would officially say that this is borked, and just be wary of using just about anything from this mod, as not everything may work from the Extra Utilities port mod. Well, if you did enjoy either with this working or not, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, guys, I will see you in the next episode. But first, let me thank the supporter of today's episode. And that huge thanks is going to go out to Wags13. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member and supporting me in one of the best ways possible. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.